Hi guys, welcome to Socialing with Ansaf. I have my guest Mr. Miguel. He's from Mexico. He's having a business and setting me up right now in Dubai. Hi, thank you Mr. Miguel for being here. Thank you so much for giving your time.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
So Mr. Miguel, just brief us about your business, your background, how come you start your startup, everything.
Okay, well, I have some years now working as a business consultant in technology. We have 20 years being partner of Soho, a company that sells software for the full company, or everything you need for your company. And well, we start in Mexico, and then we start growing in some other countries, and also growing with Soho, and then we're here.
So what is Soho? Can you explain it to our user in a layman term what is Soho exactly is?
Yes, Soho it's a platform for your full company. I mean, everything you need as a software to manage your business, to run your business, from CRM, human resource software, or project management, email for your web page, Soho sites for your running your web page. So everything you need, even for social, managing your social media, everything, it's in one platform, and that's Soho, the full applications. And then what we do is helping the customers on how to take approach of this new technology, of these applications, and how to improve their skills to get approach of these tools.
So how can a company reach out to you and what are the particular benefits as you talk about like it is giving you the solution for the HR, for management, everything inside from with the help of Soho. So how a company could reach out to you to find out your company, where it is and how much it is reducing their task to do this thing?
Yes, well, every tool is an application that is not tailored to every business. So we have to work with that company. First, know what you are doing, what are your goals, and what your people also, because there's different people with different knowledge of technology.
Correct.
So we have to tailor that technology, but also train every people to approach that technology. So it's a consultancy services, but also kind of coaching and a lot of work to help the people and to understand new technologies and to take approach of it. So that's our job, and we are doing successfully. We have now bigger customers, with more than 1,000 users that are getting Soho, and we are helping them to approach these kind of technologies. Now they are using some more new technology like AI or blockchain or some other tools that we can use inside this platform to help our customers.
Right. So how it is different from the blockchain technology, or it is integrated within the Soho and business consultancy that you guys are providing? Like, is it a combination of blockchain and AI both with the help of Soho? With that, your potential customers or with the customers you guys are dealing with are getting the benefits out of that, and how does it works? Like, how is the outcome it's getting? How businesses have transformed?
Yes. Well, we have these people to transform. I mean, that we have different training sessions for them, and we have developed some path to help them to become more digital.
Right.
Okay. But Soho has blockchain. It's a technology.
Right.
Okay. So they use it, for example, for stamp contracts, and in legal contracts.
Okay.
When you make to somebody to sign up online, we use blockchain
Correct.
to stamp that sign up for the contract. So Soho is using blockchain for some other tools also. But we as a consultant, we are creating an community to put all these people together all the people that know Soho and the companies who know Soho to grow together in this big community. And we are giving other users of this technology of the blockchain, and what we are is creating a token to transfer value inside this community. So that's our applications of blockchain. Yeah.
So how it is reducing the work of the companies now, if I talk about going directly to a client and comparing to the new way that you guys are helping the companies to get multiple clients, how it is reducing the cost, the time and the effort of a company, and how it is making the work of the companies more efficient, and time could be restrained out of it, how it is helping out the people right now?
Oh, a lot. I mean, every company has different approach and different results, but I can tell you that our goal is to go to 1 to 100. I mean, the investment that you was doing later, 1%, has to give you 100%.
Correct.
So it's I know that it's too big, but it's possible now.
Right.
For example, we have some customers here that they are using a robot with AI it's a real estate company that it's managed all the leads that are coming to their site, and you don't notice that it's a robot with AI. But it's classified, it gives you the information that you're looking from some projects and send you the information and everything. But when you qualify, then the software sends you a real person to take care of you. So the people it's getting real qualified leads to attend.
Correct.
And the software is doing all the qualifications, giving all the informations, all these people that only needs to know something and they are not really buyers. So the application is attending all these customers. And the thing that here is impressive is that they don't notice that it's a bot. I mean, it's AI taking care of that.
So AI is enhancing the technology more and more with the help of blockchain and everything. If I have to explain to a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old kid what is blockchain technology, so how it could be explained in a layman terms?
Yeah, well, I would explain it as something basic like boxes that put some boxes together, and 5 boxes, and every box has different information, and every time that comes a new block, it has different information, but every block has information of the last block and the next block. Okay. And that's why it creates a blockchain,
right,
with all these different blocks. And this block it's replied in every person that has access at this blockchain.
Right.
So let's say here you are here with me. You have the same information that I have.
Correct.
So if I change something, you have to change it also.
Okay. It has to link.
It has to be the same information. It's all the time. It's replied. So if somebody do some or put a new block,
right,
with some information, I reply this block to you. So all the time we have the same blockchain. Okay.
Right. It should be in a pattern.
Yeah. And here it seems like very easy because we are 2.
Right.
But let's talk about 100 million users that has the same information in their own registers and their own accountant book, let's say.
Yeah, that's right. It's very difficult if we talk about 100 million user, and if it's somebody try to do anything with the blockchain technology, it will disrupt the entire chain.
Yeah, and if they let's say that somebody wants to change one block that it's already stamped in the blockchain, you have to be able to change it in the 100 million users. So you cannot do it that fast,
Right.
to change it in all these copies of the same blockchain. So that's why we say that it's impossible to change the blockchain once it's stamped.
So it's very encrypted, to be honest.
It's encrypted, yes, but also it's public because everybody can see every movement that it's there. But also, as there are too many users, too many different computers, and it's too difficult to change it. It's not that you cannot change; it's that you don't have the power or the energy to change all those.
Right.
And we can say that if somebody wants, they can have the power and energy and everything. The cost to do it is going to be more than what you can get from there. So it's worthless.
Yeah,
to do that.
It will take a lot of effort and time and money to replace a particular unit rather than being into that unit.
Yeah.
How different is blockchain from NFT if we talk?
The NFTs, it's you can create one stamp of an image or whatever you want. So you create this non-fungible token that it's unique for that special asset that you want to represent in one NFT. So it's like a representation of one real thing or digital thing, but it's just one number that you can put an image or whatever you want, but the number is a representation for that unique asset.
So it could not be copied.
The number, no. The image you can copy it and you can see it everywhere if you want. But the number it's a unique number that represents the value.
Okay, so that is why people copied the Mona Lisa and the monkey thing, and it goes to gazillion of money, like crazy out of money. But the original image remains the same because it contains the unique number. That is why it cost like $1 million or so, something like that.
The number.
Yeah, the number.
Yeah.
So basically the value is of a number.
Yes.
Rather than if we say of an image. Because image could be copied in a NFT or a blockchain, not in a blockchain.
To have that unique number.
Right.
It's like an artist create 10 different copies of the same
portrait.
10 different copies. So if you have the 1 of 10 or the 2 of 10, it has a value.
Right, correct.
But somebody copy it and send it, it's different. It's don't have that certification.
Right.
It's not original.
Originality. Correct.
The value is because it's original. And the original in blockchain is a number, the hash that gives you the certification that's the unique. So, for example, some put the first Twitter, the first message in Twitter, send it to tokenize, so create an NFT of that, and then I would sell it. So it represents that first tweet that was sent in the full history of Twitter.
Okay.
And then if you buy it, you are buying that. And you know, because it's a unique number, that you are buying the real one.
Okay.
Somebody can copy and write the same thing and put it to somebody else or somewhere else, but it's not the original. Right. The original has a unique number stamped on time and in some blockchain that could not be replied. It's like time. I cannot do it what I did 10 minutes ago.
Correct.
I cannot do it now. I'm going to do something different. Or maybe I can try to do the same thing. But how can I do, how can I stamp at what time is it? 6:57. How can I stamp at 6? It's impossible. I cannot go back in time. So we are using NFT for different things. For example, to go to an event, or when somebody comes here to want an interview with you, you can give them a proof of assistance to your interview.
Right.
And it's unique because you are, even you or me or whatever, we cannot stamp at the same time the same image.
Right.
Even if somebody takes a copy, it's different time, different place, everything.
Correct.
So you know that at that 6:58, that's a unique in this place at that time.
Wow.
And then you send it to blockchain, you create an NFT, and you can have this certification that you have been here at that time. And then it goes to your wallet, so you are collecting these NFTs. So you have different applications. Some of them are representing some asset, but some others, like I'm telling you, some assistance to some events. For example, courses or even webinars or wherever that you want to use that tokenized NFT.
So coming back to the company, your company, what is the name of your company?
Zherpa.
Sherpas. So how do people often use Sherpas? How, if I have to give it to my audience, explain it to my audience, how can they use Sherpas? How easier it is compared to the traditional way of using things? How can they use everything?
Yes, well, at Zherpa we are creating this community for the Soho users. Soho has right now 100 million users. Pretty soon they're going to come 120 users. They said in 2026, so very soon.
Yeah.
It's growing very fast.
In a month or so.
But we're creating this community to help the users to become more skilled, because there are more and more companies that need people skilled on Soho. So we are giving courses and giving inside this community to be trained, but also these companies has the ability to find somebody when they need it to work in different areas.
Correct.
And we are using the token Zherpa inside to represent ours. So instead of you just using the regular policy of service that you pay, let's say $100 for 2 hours, 3 hours, then you can tokenize that policy.
Okay.
And that gives you the ability to use it wherever you need it, not only with the person that you used to use it.
Correct.
For example, right now, if somebody buy a policy of service with Zherpa, we are the only one who can give the service for what the customer paid for. But if I tokenize that policy, I send it to Sherpas. I convert it in Sherpas. It's like taking different pieces in creating these Sherpas, and I give it to the customer. The customer are able now to use those Sherpas with wherever he wants.
Correct.
Not just only with me. So that's like giving them the power to use their own policy of service with wherever he wants. Because remember that we have customers in 130 different countries. So maybe the people that you want to pay is not
in my country,
in your country, or besides you.
Right.
It's in other country, in other place, and you can do it with Sherpas instantly, the transfer of value.
And how long it takes to, except for the transfer of value, how long it takes to do the transaction? Is it like instant or?
Yeah, well, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Yes.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, if you talk about traditional currency and if you have to transfer, it's a hell lot of money and a hell lot of time.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking before we started the podcast, you were saying to transfer money to England, it will take around how many days you said? Like
1 month.
1 month. Oh my God, that's like crazy. Just hard to imagine. And if you do the wire transfer, it will cost me more than the money I have to transfer. How much I have to pay in taxes and all.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a lightning fast speed that we can do with the help of Zephyr, right?
Yeah. And at the end, you are not transferring money. You are transferring the value. The representation of that policy that it has a value because you pay for it.
Right.
So your money is inside the blockchain. When you buy it, when you tokenize this, you put the money there, and then when you send it to everybody, to somebody else paying that service, that people can take the money that represents that policy of service, that part that is paying you with that service.
So basically, we can get a better service, or we can get a lot of services out of that particular block.
And that's very important inside the community of Zoho, because Zoho has 84 different applications. So there are no person who are expert in the full applications. That doesn't exist, not now. You are maybe very good in Zoho Books, that is for accountants, and somebody else is very good in Zoho Projects to manage projects and everything. So if you are buying a policy of service, you now tokenize it with Zherpas. You are able to hire, if you are going to implement Zoho projects, the best of the best in Zoho project. If you are going to implement CRM, okay, go for the best in Zoho CRM. And then you can take the better approach of all the tools.
Especially if I talk about the startups and all, it's a very good platform for them to understand how things will work out in a very constrained budget, I can say. They can find out different way with the help of Zephyr and other technology that uses Zoho. They can understand what are the things initially needed for their startups and figure out a way to reach out to them. It's definitely a go-go for them.
And we given the power to these people to choose their resources.
Choosing people from 130 countries, it's a great portfolio that they have an access to. Because without this thing, it's very hard to imagine if I talk about particularly the startups.
And the community don't take any money from you. I mean, you receive the 100% of the value. So it's not any commissions or nothing. So
if I can ask you, I would like to ask you this: how come this idea came to you guys? Like, what is the thinking behind it? Because to get any idea, it's a lot of critical thinking that you have to put behind, and then convert it into a startup and a company. It takes a lot of effort and time and research. So how you click with this idea? Like, this is what we have to do.
Well, we have, as I mentioned at the beginning, we have 20 years working with Zoho as a consultants. So we need solutions every time that we need to scale up because we have a big project and we need people to hire. It was very difficult to get people. We train new people, but that people once trained goes to work with somebody else or with some of our own customers, and then it was very high cost for us to be training people that at the end was not working with us and would ending working with somebody else. And also we cannot handle a big a lot of employers on my company because paying consultants are expensive, and the projects are not very stable. So suddenly you have 10 projects, 20 projects, but suddenly you have 3, 4, 5. So you need something scalable, fast, upsiding and downsizing fast. So it's for our own needs that we create these solutions, but at the end we create this for all the ecosystem because we need this, but also other partners of Zoho needs the same thing.
Correct.
And also the people that it's involved in all this gig economy inside this platform needs the same thing. Correct. They need the transfer of value fast. They need to be working with different companies. I told you that one thing that I noticed here is that all the people that I have been talking with, they work with different companies. Right. 90% of the people that I found, they are not with one company working with a steady labor. And that's something that is happening. So these people also in Zoho, they need to be hired for some labor, some project,
Right.
or some hours, because a company needs, for example, taxes, and then they can take care of 5, 3, 4, 10 companies doing their taxes, and then going to be paid for 10 different companies. So all that is happening, and with new technology like Soho that put people together in the same platform, and Sherpa that is putting all this big community, that could be happen in real time.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, or
How you are
whatever.
doing it, you can do that.
Yes.
So it's giving us the leverage. If we talk about particularly people who wanted to volunteer for Zoho and Zafar particularly, it's giving us the leverage to connect with the potentially, I can say, employer or the one who is paying us without being in a constraint of working hours. We can work according to ourselves and our need. Whatever we want to do and however we want to do, we can achieve those things according to that.
Yeah. But that's a deal between the company and the employer or the person.
Yeah.
We are not in front of that. I mean, there are some platforms that are doing that, like You Work and Fiverr,
Yeah.
other applications that are doing that, taking care of the gig economy. But they charge some part of that to the people.
Correct.
You don't receive your full money.
Yeah.
Okay, and here in Sherpa we don't take any money. You deal with the person who is going to hire you. So it's a deal between the people and the companies. Even if you want to work for a steady work, you can do it. I mean, it's not you decide.
Yeah, it's totally up to the person who wants to work for the company.
Yes, yes.
It's not the other way around.
Yeah.
And plus, there is no a high amount of commission that you're gonna
No.
charge for them. So it's a very plus point if I talk about a person who wanted to work according to how much they wanted to work and how much efforts and times they wanted to put.
And what time?
Yeah.
Because maybe there are some personal interest.
Correct.
We have a lot of people who has kids and they want to take care of them, and they have some time at night. Well, they can work at night 2-3 hours, and the rest of the day take care of their kids, and they can do it again wherever they are. So and transfer value very fast.
Correct.
So this solution is for not only for this new technology that it's available to us, and it's making this possible, but also for new needs. People, it's getting more appreciate, or how can I say that you appreciate more your freedom,
Right.
your time,
Yeah.
you're being traveling, or some personal interest that you already have, like kids or family. And there's more and more people that, especially young people,
Yeah.
we can see that they are not that interested in being all day working and coming at night just to sleep, and tomorrow again going back to the office. That's not very interested to them.
Yeah.
At my age, that was normal.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah. You live to work. That's why you see a lot of old people that now is taking time for them. Now that they are very old, they can move small, but they are traveling and taking pictures. But I say, well, come on. So you live to work, and then you take time for you when you are not.
Correct. If you're not working, then only you can take time. Yeah.
Now young people wants to enjoy life, but also to have the income that they need to be in wherever they want to do.
Yeah.
So the new technology permits that.
Correct. I totally agree with you, especially if we talk about if we talk about the millennials generation, entire millennials and Gen Z generation is like this only. We particularly want income, but we also want the freedom. That is what you're saying.
And your time, to have control of your time.
It is more satisfying for us to value the time rather than money. Because money can make you happy in a certain manner, but time can make you happy in a lot of terms. So it's particularly of a keen interest for us to have the freedom that is very appreciable for us to get our own freedom and have expressive interest on what to work and how to work according to ourselves. And that is the reason why I think most of the people are trying to build their own company nowadays.
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
reason, because everybody wants to work on their own. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
be dependent upon a particular company and want to be restricted. I totally agree with you on this point.
And that's why a platform like Zherpa are helping these people to get their own company. But also, if you need help, you can,
Yeah, instantly get the help. And
because there it's a community
Community
that
together.
are all know Soho, and you can see their NFT that represents their certifications, so you know what they are, their skills.
Correct.
So you can hire the people that you need to do some job for one company or wherever you are needed, and so it's growing together, all
Correct.
this community.
Absolutely.
So-
It's about creating a whole chain of people who wanted to work for one or the other, right?
Yes.
And people who wanted to take the service. It's
Yeah.
all inside the one platform.
Yeah.
It's convenient for people. If I talk about the people who wanted to work in Zoho community, how can they enroll? Like there are people who approaches these people. They can approach directly into your app. But if they want to work, for example, I am a project manager and I wanted to work inside Zoho. So how can I go to Zafar and what's the procedure for me?
Just as you already have a user
Right.
of Zoho, you go to Zherpa.ai and then sign up. If you are already signing up with your Zoho user, just tells you that you're going to sign up with your Zoho user. You say that you are agree, you are okay, and then you're in. I mean, you don't need to do anything
Yeah.
if you already have a Zoho user. If you don't have a Zoho user, or the user is from your company and you want to create a new one,
Yeah.
then you can tell it there in that part that you don't have a user, or you want to create a new user, and then it's going to take you to Zoho. So you create your user and then go back, and then you get into the
And
platform.
then I can find out the people who wanted to hire me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and it's all for Zoho. I mean, if you have Google or Facebook or whatever other, it's not. Don't let you get in with
Yeah.
those sign-ups.
Correct.
It's only for Zoho users.
That's good. That's very very awesome. It's really impressive for me to understand, especially if I talk about a lot of people in my age are finding jobs in LinkedIn and all, and they all get frustrated because of the filters, especially if we talk about the Big Four or McKinsey, like a consultancy company. Basically, all these people use so much filter that every person in their youth get frustrated. It's like time consuming, it's consuming a lot of money, taking a hell lot of efforts.
Yes.
And that too, we are not finding good companies to work. So it's better to go freelance, and this is one of the best ways I think people in their youth can connect. And even if I just like you said earlier, for the people who are having their child and things like that, it's very convenient. You can work according to your time. You can put effort according to your time. And that is, I think, it's brilliant and very, very good idea.
We are seeing also that the people that it's already working in a steady labor, steady employee, and takes some task because they need some money for some reason, and they took some task and they developed this task in Saturdays, Sundays, to get some extra money also.
Right.
So it's open to the people that is there. We leave it open, and here comes something very important. People ask us, what's our business model?
Right.
How this is going to be sustainable?
Right.
So we charge to the companies monthly membership payment for to be part of this. So are the companies that are paying for being there because they need this skilled people, this labor. And also right now we have like 500 users We send in 20 of November.
Oh.
We did the official launch of this tool. So we have it's very new.
Yeah, it's growing pretty fast. That is what I can say. 500 user in less than a month. It's great. Congratulations for that. It's incredible.
Thank you. But we said that 1,000 users, we're not going to charge anything. So if you want to get in, it's time to do it now.
Yeah, definitely download the app.
Because later we're going to charge to the people also. Not that much, maybe $1 to $3, very few. But we needed to maintain the platform. So we're going to do some task to see how much we can charge. But we need to create a better place. Right now, it's the first release,
right?
But it's a full platform, but it needs a lot of improvement. So that's why we are thinking this model, so we can have the resource to improve this platform for the better of everybody, part of this community.
So how was expansion like in Dubai? How different it is from the Mexican environment, I can say?
Well, as I mentioned, I think here there are more people working in that way, that level. In Mexico, not. Well, it's getting more common, but it's not a normal. Actually, people works for one company, and if you tell them to work for different companies free, they feel scared.
Yeah.
And say, no, I need the benefits. I need to more steady work.
Yeah.
But here is kind of normal. So that's something that I like, because at the end, this is the community for that kind of people.
Thing. Right.
It's for both, but most of the people that it's getting in the community is from this gig economy. And so it's welcome, and people they like this idea, and the all can do here. So I'm happy because I feel that we are welcome here.
Yeah,
with all the community.
That I can agree.
It's like match for their needs.
Absolutely, because of the number of startups, number of people coming to, especially if I talk about expat community. A lot of expat, and they particularly are into a lot of these things because they want to make more. If like in a layman term we say, Dubai wants to drive money. People in Dubai, they are hustlers, so they find out a way to do the things. And I think the platform is giving them an opportunity to get a lot of resources in a very effective manner. Right now it's free, so why not try it out?
Yeah,
it's a great thing and great idea.
Yes. And that's the opportunity.
Every country has their own challenges. What are the challenges you face particularly in Dubai?
Well, in Dubai we have the challenge. There's a lot of people doing different things. So even they know Soho, they have different goals, different ideas on how to do business. So that's a challenge because it's not going to fit on this community, everybody. Right. And the other is that there's some, the big five, the big companies that are already settled here, like.
Yeah, all the big businesses are usually having their offices in Dubai.
Yeah. So it's kind of challenge, but at the end, I think Soho has a very good tools, very very good technology. So it's naturally, it's going to be grow faster because they're going to realize that it's a better software, cheaper, and give us a better opportunity for business also, because it's very good technology to help these companies achieve their goals using these tools. So it's like a cycle, because they are going to use more the software, and they're going to need more people to help them to improve the use of this software, and people will need to be skilled, and so this circle is going to be growing. That's what we think.
Absolutely. Now coming to some personal questions, how would you rate the places in Dubai? Where have you been into Dubai? You've been here for like how many months?
Almost 3 months now.
Wow. So you, favorite place in Dubai? Like, have you explored
The beach.
it? Everybody loves the beaches, right? So much fun, man. Especially if now in winters, the weather is also getting very pleasant.
Yeah. I like the museum also, the
Yeah, the aquarium.
yeah,
Yeah, that.
and Museum of the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And there's a lot of places where to go. Yesterday we stayed at the Palm.
Yeah.
It was in Atlantis.
Correct, Atlantis.
At the Palm. And it's very good, very special day there, and with knowing all the aquarium and all the hotel that is there, all the building. So there's a lot of things to discover. So it's a good place to be.
I hope you return back to Dubai and we can record a second episode with the success of getting 10 or million users.
I hope so.
We can expand our video. Best of luck, Mr. Miguel.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.